What's in my range bag? Right now on Firearms and Reloading. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. So today I was just packing up my range bag and I thought I'll go over it. This is going to be a personal preference thing. Some of these things that I've got in here, to be honest with you, hardly ever get used, but the day I want to use them, really do need them. And this is not going to apply to everybody. Now, just to start off with, this is a range bag basically with tools and equipment I need to go with when I go to the range or go shooting in general. It doesn't carry ammo, it doesn't carry firearms, anything like that. I've got other bags for that, but this is just the bare essentials toolkit to do everything, right? So we'll start with the actual bag itself. This is made by Helicon Tex, and it's just their standard range bag. They offer another couple of variants that actually have more room and pockets and like little pistol wallets and things like that that you can insert, remove. This is just the basic standard old range bag. It's not particularly large, but to give you an idea, you know, with the pouches full out, excluding my med pouch on the side, we're looking at about 400, 440, somewhere around there. So it's just a nice size. It's not too bad. It does come with quite a nice shoulder strap as well with a pad on it, and that buckles onto these guys here. For this video, I've got it off. Obviously, I don't need it. A lot of times I don't need to carry it any distance either, so I won't bother with that shoulder strap, but it's there if you need it. We'll start with some of the outside pockets. So this one is quite good. It comes with a bunch of extra like elastic pockets in here. So I've got like an inspection light, plain old pen, Milwaukee Inksol marker. That's the chisel one, just because I had it. Some thread locker. This happens to be the Wheeler engineering stuff. I haven't actually needed that so far, but it's in there. A little bore inspection light, just a cheap, one AAA battery, enough to see down a barrel if you think something's going wrong. A kind of like a pry bar, flat blade, nut, whatever you want to call it, and a set of quite nice punches. These are brass tipped and then a steel body on them, so they're a nice little set. Drop down in the bottom of here, small little precision hammer, one soft side, and I've got these two Delrin rods. So these are actually from muzzle loading ramrods, and these are just the offcuts when I've cut the rods to length. When you get a squib in a pistol barrel, these become very, very handy to knock those back out. Two different sizes. Effectively, you've got one for 9mm, one for 45. I've only had to use the 9mm one, and it wasn't even on my own firearm. Just nice to have. The cool thing about these pouches is if you're not going to load them up, you've got this large area of Velcro, so you can really tuck those away nicely. When that pouch is empty, because it's all gusseted, that will actually sit almost flat with the bag, which is really handy. Round on this side. So basically, I just clip on a med pouch. Nothing too mind-blowing in that. It is a Molly one. This gets transferred to different things, so just having it on a clip is good. I won't go into depth on that, but bullets make big holes and tend to bleed, so if somebody has an accident, you need to deal with it. Tourniquet, chest seal, all that good stuff. Get the training. It's no good having the equipment without the training. In this one here, something that we use quite a bit on the range where you've got competition setting is chamber flags. So I've just got a bunch of spare ones sitting here in the side, out of the way. Round on the back, you have like a flat carrier in here. I've just got a bunch of shoot and see targets, bunch of squares, bunch of little orange dots, bits and pieces. If I'm at my club range, we use our own targets, obviously. If you're not using this pouch, it does also have a Velcro closure, so once again it can hold itself closed. That's just targets and general stuff like that. Right, the final pouch here, I keep a couple of slings. So this is like a quick adjust sling, and the one that usually ends up on my hunting rifle, a rubber. These are the Sloan Outdoors ones, I think. I have mentioned those in my previous video on my lightweight bush rifle setup. As I mentioned, you can fit a lot of stuff into these pouches on the side. So here is the main side. You've also got a Velcro placard on the top here, and you can open this in sort of two setups. Typically what I do is just fold the top out like this. Normally I have my club ID and all that all on the top here as well. So this is it's got the fluffy side of the Velcro all throughout the inside. And what they supply you with is a bunch of pouches and elastic loops and things that are Velcro backed. So you can basically configure this how you want. If you wanted this to be a magazine hauler, there is AR pouches, there's pistol pouches. You get a couple standard and then you can order way more if you want. So it is totally configurable for you. So we're gonna start how I normally operate it and just grab things out of the top. So first thing that's in there is my Garmin chronograph. Whole separate video on this guy. So that basically permanently lives in there. Sitting below that, and actually I can turn this around now, this is the other advantage to this bag. When you flip it around, you can actually bring the zips all the way down and fold this out and have a little bit of a work platform, which is quite nice. If you do have to pull something apart in the field, at least you can put your parts here and not worry so much about them taking off. From here, Fix-It Sticks toolkit, whole separate video on these guys and how I've set that up. That's my, go to the range kit, if you like. This bag comes with a Velcro in divider, and so that's what is in there, dividing some of this stuff here in the back. I did actually glue a bit of extra Velcro on there at some point for another purpose. It never quite worked out. If you do have pouches and things that you like but aren't Velcro, they also offer these Molly to Velcro adapters, so you can literally just stick those anywhere on the inside of the bag. Right, lens cleaning cloth, Sharpie, another pen, Tika tools, so bolt disassembly tool, bolt decocking tool, nothing else in that one. So those guys live in there just in case I forget to recock the bolt before I take the rifle out to the range. Hidden under here is a little mini cleaning kit. I can't even remember who makes this mini cleaning kit. A couple little brass rods, a little oil bottle, some patches, a cable pull through, chamber flag, brush, all just the essentials should you really get stuck or get a bit of dirt in a barrel, something like that. Don't use this guy very often, but it's kind of comfortable and nice knowing you've got it sitting in there. One thing I do like shooting sometimes is little white squares, particularly if you've got like a black background target. Put a little white square on there, either in the diamond sort of position or in square. Those work out really well. They're cheap. They're a couple of dollars a packet, and there's 900 of them in there. You can also use them for patching targets, like white targets as well, of course. Decent set of AirPro with comms built in. Don't often need them, but when you actually need to hear what's going on around you, those come in really handy. I don't particularly like full earmuffs, but sometimes you need them, right? Radio adapter. Little pouch down here with various bits and pieces, a little scope adjusting tool. That is the little lock for the case for the Garmin chronograph. Normally I am wearing eye protection in the form of rated sunglasses, but should it be a terrible or cloudy day, pair of clear safety glasses. These don't have a frame on them because a lot of the times when you are laying prone you're looking through the very top of the glasses and a frame can be a little bit annoying. So those work out really well in a cheap case I've had for years. Set of shears on the inside there, cutting patch cloth for smaller calibers, whatnot. Very handy to have. Right, we're really getting in it now. A complete set of bore snakes. So these are just the Hoppies bore snakes, nothing fancy, just labelled in different calibers in this nice little organisational pouch. If I forget to clean something before we go to the range, or I want to clean something before we leave, that's very handy. In this little pocket over here, that's where my decibels shooting earplugs live. Those are my go-to. I'm pretty much wearing them every single time. I do in the bottom here have another decibels hard case, and that actually has an old set of, I think those are the Surefire Sonic Defenders, but I've also got a spare set of plugs in there, and I've got the full block out filters rather than just the shooting ones. If I really want to block out any background noise. Hopefully you can see that a bit better. I have a little pouch in here, it contains a whole lot of batteries and stuff. In fact, I think I've got 2 pouches full of little batteries and bits and pieces. Yep. So that's the, I left my red dot optic on last time I was at the range, and now I need a new battery kit. And in here happens to be my shooting log, notebook. What else have I got? Oh, some little KRG targets. These things are really cool. They got thrown in on one of my KRG orders at some point. Bits and pieces like that. So that just lives in the back there of my range bag. So that's effectively it. This was like a Velcro loop pouch. I've just stuck it on the bottom. Probably needs a bit of a vacuum in the bottom there. But the sky's the limit with these things. Having all this Velcro here on the inside and a decent divider, you can fit a lot of stuff in this bag. Like I said, you can make this a magazine hauler if you want. Stick a wall of magazine pouches on here, and they'll all sit in this little area here. You put your earmuffs and a few other things on the other side. So really nice compact range bag. Now, this is probably not all the stuff I need to go shooting, but it is the bulk of the essentials for me to be able to go out and not have a malfunction that's going to shut me down for a day, or at least until I can get home and fix that. So there's kind of everything in here. Call it a contingency plan built into a bag. So if you have any questions about any of the equipment, some of it does have separate videos. Anything else, I'm more than happy to answer questions on in the comments. If there's something you think I'm missing in my range bag, put that down in the comments too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And until next time, happy shooting.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Catch you next time.